Lama, and these are the headlines of the hour. Social media bill registered at the Parliament with provision of fines of up to 10 million rupees and 3 years jail term for violators. Breakthrough achieved in Katanga Road along the Koshi Highway to connect Jogbani with Sangkwasaba and Kimathanka in northern border with China. More than 900 arrested in the US in a nationwide immigration crackdown, the most since Donald Trump returned to power. And Nepal Police Club enters into the final of ANFA Women's League, defeating Tribhuvan Army in tiebreaker in the second qualifier. Sets up title decider against APF. Welcome back. The government has finalized the draft bill for social media use and monitoring in the wake of growing misuse and increasing number of complaints. The government has aimed at holding the social media platforms and their users accountable through the bill. However, concerns are being raised regarding a potential clampdown on users' person freedom.
Based on the bill for social media use, the government has proposed to make it mandatory for social media platforms to take permit from the government for operation. If the bill becomes a law, social media platforms will need to ensure contents that affect Nepal's sovereignty, territorial integrity, national security, social harmony, they are strictly filtered out. The operators will need to put in place a mechanism for content moderation. The platforms will also need to keep a check on the type of contents being posted and ensure all transactions through the platform are through banking system. Those who are found violating the rules will be fined between 2.5 million to 10 million rupees.
राष्ट्रिय अखण्डता, भौगोलिक अखण्डता, सामाजिक सद्भाव, जो खलबलाउने किसिम जातीय विभेद त्यस्तो खलबलाउने किसिमको पोस्टहरू गर्न मिल्दैन अब त्यो अनुसार त्यस्तै भ्रामक सूचनाहरू कसैको इज्जतमाथि पर्ने मान मर्यादालाई जुन माथि आँच पुर्याउने त्यस्तो किसिमको जुन छ नि सूचनाहरू पोस्ट गर्न मिल्दैन लाइक पनि गर्न मिल्दैन मेन्सन पनि गर्न मिल्दैन ट्याग गर्न पनि मिल्दैन यी कुराहरूको प्रोभिजन राखिएको छ.
The bill also provisions for holding the users accountable by prohibiting them from posting contents that hurt anyone's dignity, using words that are disrespectful, making trolls of people's pictures, defame anyone, and post hate speech, among others. Users will also be prohibited from sharing, liking, or reposting using hashtags, subscribing to such accounts, or mentioning in such contents. Those who are found violating the regulation, imitating such contents, sharing or spreading superstitions would be fined up to 500,000 rupees. Any platform operating without permission would be fined up to 2.5 million rupees. For those who act against national interests or engaged in cyberbullying will be fined up to 300,000 rupees and or face up to 2 years jail term. Anyone found guilty or hacking someone else's ID or information can face up to 3 years in jail and or up to 1.5 million rupees fine. Those found guilty of cyberstalking, making false allegations, threatening anyone of misbehaving can face up to 3 years of jail sentence or up to 500,000 rupees in fine. Phishing and imposter scams would be subject to up to 3 years in jail and or up to 1.5 million rupees in fine. Leaking of anyone's personal pictures, audio, or video without their consent or sextortions would be punishable by up to 3 years in jail and or up to 1.5 million rupees in fines. Anyone guilty of sharing explicit contents, spreading misinformation and disinformation would be punishable by up to 2 years in jail and or up to 300,000 rupees in fines. Likewise, posting and promoting deep fake contents would be subject to up to 300,000 rupees fine and or up to 2 years jail term. Users are also prohibited to create or use fake IDs. Anyone found guilty would face up to 5 years jail term and or up to 1.5 million rupees fee. The social media bill has also provisioned for anyone encouraging to violate social media regulation would be punishable by up to 1 year in jail. Anyone found guilty of violation for more than once would have to face double the punishment. Any individual holding public position found violating the regulation would have to face 50% additional punishment. If any individual is found guilty of violation and of using children, would face up to an additional 1-year jail term.
एउटा फौजदारी कानुनको रूपमा यसलाई ल्याइयो र यसलाई दण्डमुखी कानुनको रूपमा अगाडि बढाइयो। संसारभरि नै के भन्छ यसलाई कम्पनसेटमुखी कानुनको रूपमा लानुपर्छ भनिन्छ, क्षतिपूर्तिमुखी। किनभने कुनै पनि सामाजिक सञ्जालका अथवा कुनै पनि प्लेटफर्महरुमा गरिने अभिव्यक्तिबाट पीडित हुने भनेको इन्डिभिजुअलै प्राय हुन्छ र इन्डिभिजुअलहरुले चाहिँ जस्टिस पाउने भनेको उले क्षतिपूर्तिबाट हो।
Should the bill become a law, users and platforms will need to drop any contents that the government deems violatory. Platforms will also need to establish a grievance handling point for anyone outside of Nepal and using the platform with the government's permission. Platforms will need to establish such mechanism within 3 months of the law coming into effect or allocate the contact point. They will also need to establish a 24-hour grievance handling mechanism and form a quick response system.
A breakthrough has been achieved in the Katanga Road section along the Kosi Highway, connecting India's Jogbani with Songkhla-Savas Kimathanga that connects with Nepal's northern border with China as the construction of 158-kilometer road track concluded.
Bhote of Port Khola Lingam had to walk for 3 days from Khatbari to reach her home. He was delighted upon Monday's announcement of completion of the Kimathanga Road.
खुशी हर्ष एकदम ठुलो यो चाहिँ हाम्रो धेरै दुःखका दिनहरु अब जान लागेको महसुस भइरहेछ। हिजो हामी हिले समय हिँडेर गइन्थ्यो, आज अब घर आँगनमा यसरी गाडीमा चढेर आउन पाछौं।
किमाथाङ्गा नाका जोड्ने उत्तर दक्षिण सडकको चाहिँ पहिलो चाहिँ ट्र्याक चाहिँ आज ब्रेक थ्रु भएको छ।
Nepal Army broke through 10-kilometer rocky section between Chamtang to Gongkhopa under Khatbari Kimathanga Road. The breakthrough was announced in the presence of 3 federal ministers. With this, the works of opening a track of Koshi Highway between India and China has been complete. Next in the project is to upgrade and widen the road.
यसले भोलिका दिनमा यहाँको व्यापार व्यवसाय दुई देश ठूला देशहरु बीचको व्यापार व्यवसाय पनि यही बाटो हुँदै जाने, रोजगारी सिर्जना हुने र दुई देशका पर्यटकहरु सहजै रूपमा नेपाल भित्रिन सक्ने र यसले ठूलो आय आर्जनको क्षेत्रलाई चाहिँ सहयोग पुर्याउने भन्ने मैले ल्याएको छु।
Locals in the region are hopeful of increased transit activities between Nepal, India and China now that the breakthrough has been achieved. Prior to this, a 134-kilometer road between Khatbari and Chamtang and 14-kilometer road from Kimathanga had already been constructed. The distance between Khatbari to Kimathanga is of 158 kilometers.
And for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, why do you think the victims of loan sharks are back in the streets with their protests despite an agreement with the government? 82% voted for A, agreement not implemented, 15% voted for B, unclear agreement, and 3% voted for C, to pile pressure. Now here's today's question. What is your take on government collecting taxes for using makeshift bridges when failing to complete construction of permanent bridges on time? Your options are A, high-handedness of local government, B, way of generating income, or C, build the bridge on time. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option, A, B or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, the government has set up the National Cooperative Regulatory Authority to address long-term challenges in the cooperative sector. The National Cooperative Regulatory Authority will oversee, regulate and supervise cooperatives involved in savings and loans, working in coordination with provincial and local governments. Speaking at the inauguration of the authority's office in Pulchok, Lalitpur, Land Management, Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation Minister Balram Adhikari expressed confidence that the issues plaguing the cooperative sector will be resolved within 2 years.
ऐन बनाइयो, सहकारी ऐन ल्याइयो। त्यो ऐन त सबैले छलफल गरेर ठीक छ भनेर ल्याएको ऐन हो नि। अहिले यो हामी 5-6 वर्ष नबित्दै समस्या त देखियो त। ऐनमा कमी कमजोरी देखियो त। सूचना केन्द्र खोल्ने भनेका छौं, कोष खडा गर्ने भनेका छौं, न्यायाधिकरणलाई अगाडि बढाउन ती त हाम्रो कार्यान्वयनको चरणमा गइसक्यो। सूचना केन्द्र र कोष बनाउने कुराहरू हामीले ऐनमै व्यवस्था गरिसक्यौं। र यो नियमन प्राधिकरण जुन बढी चर्चाको विषय थियो र सहकार्यमा अनियमितता भएको नियन्त्रण गर्नुपर्छ, नियमन गर्ने, अनुगमन गर्ने, त्यसमा छानबिन गर्ने, माथिदेखि तलसम्म छानबिन गर्ने।
Minister Adhikari expressed confidence that stricter regulation of cooperatives will help hold those who misuse people's savings accountable. He also said that due to delays in forming the search committee for the authority's implementation, the ministry's secretary will temporarily serve as chairperson. Secretary of the ministry and the interim chair of the authority, Arjun Prasad Pokhrel, along with 3 members, were sworn in today. Welcome back. The Embassy of Israel, together with the Federal Republic of Germany, marked the International Day of Commemoration in memory of the victims of the Holocaust with a solemn memorial event and exhibition titled Auschwitz, A Place on Earth, on 27 January 2025 in Kathmandu. During the memorial, 6 candles were lit to honor the 6 million Jewish lives lost in the Holocaust. A poignant testimony from a Holocaust survivor was also shared, offering a powerful first-hand account of the unimaginable suffering and survival. The program was attended by the U.S. ambassador to Nepal, along with officials of diplomatic missions. The observance of Remembrance Day aims to prevent the resurgence of the atrocities committed during World War II and to promote peace, love, and harmony worldwide. Now, in our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces what level of preparation has their local levels made to deal with potential fire incidents in city areas and thick settlements. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सलाई लाइटर पनि बच्चा-बच्चीले नदेख्ने ठाउँमा राख्नुपर्छ।
तो युनिट 24 घण्टा हाम्रो क्रियाशील छ। हाम्रो फायर फाइटर्सहरु हुनुहुन्छ, वेल इक्विप्ड टिम छ।
2074 सालैदेखि यो गुलरिया नगरपालिका भित्र दमकलको पनि व्यवस्था छ।
डेमो टाइपको कार्यक्रमहरु पनि यो प्रहरीसँग सशस्त्र प्रहरीसँग मिलेर कार्यक्रम गरिरहेको हुन्छ।
आगलागी नियन्त्रणका लागि अथवा त्यो दमकलले गर्नुपर्ने भूमिकाको सवालमा चाहिँ दक्ष ड्राइभर छैन। अब त्यो दमकल मात्र हाम्रो अमरगढीका लागि र इभन जिल्लाकै लागि पनि त्यो चाहिँ नि खटिनु पर्ने अवस्था छ।
दमकल रेडी अवस्थामै बसेको हुन्छ, स्टाफहरु ठिकै हुन्छ।
एउटा दुईटा दमकलले त भएन, अरु पनि थप दमकलको आवश्यकता पर्छ।
सबै सर्वसाधारणहरूलाई डढेलोको बारेमा सचेत गराउनु पर्छ होला।
उहाँले अलिकति यसमा चाहिँ ध्यान दिनु पर्थ्यो। पुरानै सिस्टममा बारुण यन्त्रहरु छन् के हैन।
गाउँपालिका अन्तर्गत रहेका क्लब महिला सञ्जालहरुसँग मिलेर चाहिँ त्यसको नियन्त्रण गर्ने कामहरु के गर्न सकिन्छ त्यो गरिरहेको छ।
आगलागी हुनबाट जोगाउनको निमित्त नै जनचेतनामूलक कामहरु गरेका छौं।
तत्काल विपद परिसके पछाडी हामीले चाहिँ त्यो तिरपालहरु सहित 10,000 तत्काल हामी दिन जान्छौं।
भीमसेन थापा गाउँपालिकामा सबै घरहरुको बीमा गर्ने कार्यक्रम शुभारम्भ गरेका छौं।
भना बस्ती भएको ठाउँमा हामीले पुरानो पोखरीहरु उत्खनन गरेर पानी जमाउने तरिकाले सुरक्षित राखेका छौं।
वडामा पनि अब विपद समिति गठन गर्नको लागि निरन्तर लागिरहेका छौं।
पानी पोखरीहरुलाई तपाईको संरक्षण गरेर
प्रत्येक पोखरीमा चाहिँ पानीहरु चाहिँ राखिरहेको अवस्थामा छ।
It is time for international news. According to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, a nationwide immigration crackdown on Sunday resulted in the arrest of 956 people, the most since Donald Trump returned to power. A number of federal agencies with newly expanded detention powers were involved in the raids in a number of cities, including Chicago, New York, New Jersey, and Miami. Trump came to power after making mass deportations of undocumented immigrants a central campaign promise. His predecessor, Joe Biden, carried out an average of 311 immigration deportations daily, according to ICE, mostly individuals who had committed crimes. Since taking office, Trump has carried out 21 executive actions to overhaul the U.S. immigration system. Tom Homan, Trump's border czar, was in Chicago to oversee the operation there, but his federal crackdown has made Democratic leaders unhappy. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson acknowledged the ICE enforcement activity, saying Chicago police were not involved and reminding residents to know their rights. The 956 reported arrests on Sunday followed 286 arrests on Saturday, 593 arrests on Friday, and 538 arrests on Thursday. During Joe Biden's 4 years in office, he carried out 1.5 million deportations, according to figures by the Migration Policy Institute. Those numbers mirrored the deportation numbers in Trump's first term.
Sports news.
Nepal Police Club has secured their spot in the finals of the ANFA Women's League. In the second qualifier held today at the ANFA complex in Saddhabato, they triumphed over Trivon Army Club in a dramatic tiebreaker. Nepal Police Club and Trivon Army Club faced a closely contested match in the second qualifier of the ANFA Women's League. In the 11th minute, Bimala Chaudhary's long shot went off the crossbar near the post. Anushka Sherpa's powerful shot in the 76th was saved by Nepal Police Club's goalkeeper Anjana Rana Magar. Despite several opportunities for both teams, neither could score during regular time. The game was pushed to a penalty shootout. Anjana Rana Magar made crucial saves, stopping 3 penalty shots from Army, including one from Niru Thapa. Police clubs Usha Nath and Birsana Chaudhary scored decisive penalties, securing their place in the finals. For Army in the penalty shootout, Army's Bimala Chaudhary missed the first shot, while goalkeeper Anjana scored the team's lone goal. However, Chandra Bhandari and Bimala BK also failed to convert their chances. In the Super League stage, Army finished second and Police third, advancing to the playoffs. APF secured their spot in the final by defeating Army in the first qualifier. Now, Police will face APF in the title match. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.